What's up everybody, Chris here from Bostock Productions. So what we're doing right now is, this is my first attempt at a project video. Basically we have our Phantom 3 Pro, which if you saw episode 61 of the vlog, it took a dive into the water, the ocean water. So I took it to the drone retailer over here, Drone Nerds, where I purchased my Mavic, and according to them, every single electronic component on here, main board, the camera, the motors, which you can see they don't really spin, pretty much every electronic component is dead or not usable. They quoted me 900 bucks for the repair, but I did some research on eBay and I found a main board with motors for about 170, which was a lot less than the price they quoted me for parts. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt a repair. We're just gonna open up the Phantom, switch out the main board, and then pretty much if it works from there, I'll look around and see if I can replace the camera with something maybe used. We're just trying to put this little project together, make a little video out of it, and just kind of see if we can salvage our trusty Phantom 3 Pro over here. Let's see what this looks like. So apparently it's brand new. We can see it still has the stickers on the motors and everything is attached, so no soldering, makes it easier for us. And this is pretty much every component you would need to fly the drone. It looks pretty new. The first step obviously is to remove the screws, which I actually did a few days ago, so that is done. The case has these tabs that keep it attached, and there's a little trick to removing them. Presto. Quick coffee break. Alright, we got a few screws here, and the motors obviously are being held down by these on the other side. We'll just go ahead and remove those now. Alright, motors are off. One thing about working on electronics is when you're not fully familiar with the way things are laid out, it's a good idea to take a photo before you fully take it apart, so you don't put it back together incorrectly, or if you don't remember where certain cables go into, and it's just a good idea to do in general, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, looks like we successfully removed this. So let's go ahead and put this back together and see if we can make this Phoenix fly again. Alright, so our motors are attached. They spin beautifully, not like those rusted out ones that we just took out. And we're gonna go ahead and put the top shell back on, reassemble the whole thing. So let's get into it. So we're gonna take a break right now, but what we're gonna do is charge up a battery and hook it all up. Not gonna fly it, but we're gonna see if it turns on and see if we fixed it. All right, so we got our fully charged battery right here. We have our OG Phantom 3. It feels so big, this remote controller right now, compared to the Mavic one that I'm used to. We got our iPad right here. We're gonna go ahead and connect that. iPad is connected to the remote, aircraft disconnected. Moment of truth. Hopefully it doesn't explode. We got power. We need to tether the Phantom to the remote. Since it's a new main board, it's probably not linked up. So we didn't have time to finish that day, but we eventually got the bird opened up. I ended up connecting all the cables just in case, so I don't have to go back and forth opening it up. It started up. It's actually connected to the remote. Of course, we're getting no image because we don't have a functional camera at the moment. I'm gonna make a quick attempt to just turn the motors on because I believe the gimbal is starting to overheat because it's trying to move and it can't with the rust. The camera actually is working and the gimbal is not working, however. So as you guys saw, for 170 bucks, we brought the Phantom somewhat back from the dead. Not the $900 that was quoted by Drone Nerds. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out to the field and see if I can do a little test flight and see what happens. So I'll see you guys out there. So we came here to the park to fly the drone, and weirdly, there's a bunch of fire trucks and this thing over here. Yeah, a full-size helicopter. So I don't think I'm gonna be flying for a few minutes. We're just gonna hang out for a few minutes and wait for this helicopter to take off before we fly the drone. So as you guys can see, she's flying again. I'm not going too high or anything because I don't want to, I don't know, it flies away or lose signal or something crazy happens. Yeah, the main board and the new motors, they are working pretty well. 170 bucks and it's flying again. Not, I don't know what they quoted me. Without the camera, it was probably going to be something like 400 or 350 or 450. That's why you don't trust the experts.